All right, ladies and gentlemen, Jared says SSG. I say it's about time for some baseball, ladies and gentlemen. Leading off is going to be the old KT Wiz, Chaewon Jun. Will face off with Kim Min Sok. And the first pitch is in there for a strike. Oh, no. And that is going to be a liner caught by the jumping first baseman. And that's one away. Who's the starters there? Rodri. Oh, my. He has to be crazy. Lotte would be my lock for the day. Actually, no, LG. LG would be my lock for the day. My shoe in. All right, so that brings up a Kim Yun Soo. Misses way outside. That's a foul away. 1-1. Chae Min Sok has been probably the best Korean pitcher in the league. I put him over. I do put him over Ryuhan Jin just because he's able to go deeper into games. He doesn't need 6 or 7 days off before he pitches a second time. The 1-1 misses inside. 2-1. This one is a tough game. Welcome, KBO, by the way. Welcome, KBO. I feel like this is going to be a very, very good game, as that is going to be stroked into the outfield. The center fielder are going to watch it bounce off the wall, and then he bobbles it. And is that Josu Hang in center? Not to Jung Soo Bin? Kim Yun Soo comes up with a double. Yeah, that is Josu Hang out. I was like, that is Jung Soo Bin is a left-hander. I think Jung Soo Bin probably catches that. Josu Hang is faster. All right, so that brings up An Hyun Min, seeing him for the first time since coming back from his injury.
Thank you for the recommendation, Donoff 2000.
There you go. Did you guys hear that? Thank you, Donoff. And misses outside, 1-1. Let me know if you guys are hearing the sweets. Yeah, that was really loud, too. 1-1. Just misses outside at 2-1. Yeah, this is a game that I would not even put Kiwis money on. Double check. All right, so there we go. An Hyun Min. The 2-1 pitch. Pops it up. Short second baseman out into the grass, back into the dirts, and that's 2 away. The amount of times that these KBO announcers talk about timing. LG and maybe Lotte would be my 2. Yeah, I would say LG probably would get it because LG's bullpen is actually pretty rested except for Rios. Whereas Kia's bullpen was used yesterday. As Hilliard steps in, now looks at ball 1 low. Sam Hilliard. no, misses inside. Yeah, this is the game I have. This game and the Hanwha, the Hanwha NC game is also another one. What's up, Mr. Hernandez? As the 2-0 in there for a strike. That ball danced. Yeah, it's 2-1 now. So Hyung Jun making his first start back from injury for KT. I looked, he didn't have any starts in the second league. That's misses down and in, 3-1. Flip a coin, Edgar, because that is gonna get you the best decision. KT's starter is making his first start back from injury. I don't know how long he's gonna be able to go. Both bullpens are perfectly fine. As that is in there for a strike, or running the count full. We've got our first full count of the day. Doosan has their Korean ace out on the mound. All right, here we go. The 3-2 pitch. Misses inside, and he walks him. Brings up the number 5 hitter, Hog Young Min. Man, it's another Tink. That's another game that I wouldn't touch. That's in there for a strike. I'll tell you why I wouldn't touch it. Hernandez has been a better pitcher than Taylor. But Hanwha bullpen is just getting used versus NC, who didn't use their closer yesterday, didn't use some of their arms in the bullpen because they actually came from behind. Since they walked it off, they didn't actually hold the lead at all until the last batter. As Hog Young Min looks at a strike 2 in there, 1-2. Hog Young Min, a long time a third baseman for Doosan. All right, here's the 1-2 pitch. That is a foul away. Pitch number 20 in this inning already. But again, it's which Hernandez shows up. Oh, what is that lineup? That's going to be a ground ball right to the shortstop and a toss to the second baseman. And that'll be a 3 away. And they get a double, but nothing able to push them across. So we go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. What is that lineup, Kiwi? OJ Wan, Jong Gyu Hyun. So you've got no Peraza, no Kim Tae-yun. Man, looking at this lineup, I would not. I would definitely wouldn't be taking Hanwha. Man, does that lineup look awful? That lineup looks ugly. I'd have to take NC just because of that lineup. I wouldn't be so sure about that, Joe Mama. And here I was going to talk about how good NC's manager's been. What's the process? What do you mean? Doosan, KT over here and Doosan over here. I always have both jerseys. All right, to So Hyung June back out there again. A 3.69 ERA on the season, but he has not pitched since Children's Day, which is May 5th. All right, to Park Chan Ho, we'll grade him. Oh, okay. Whatever you say, Joe Mama. Nope, I always hang up. So, like, if you're looking, the right, whoever's in the first base dugout is always over here, and whoever's on the third base dugout is always over here. As that's going to be a chopper, but it's foul. 1 and 2. What's up, Jay? KBO back. KBO back. All right, here we go. The 1-2 pitch now. 12 and 2 in his career against Doosan with a 1.97 ERA. KT is the, I think they're in seconds right now.
Thank you for the recommendation, J1970.
Foul away. Thank you, Jay. Oh, another foul. 1 and 2 stays the count. Park Chan Ho hitting a 350 against KT. Or sorry, against So Hyung Ju. 7 hits in his career against him. And that's going to be off the pitcher's glove. But we'll pick it back up, throw over. And 1 away. Holy, how deep can So Hyung Jun go? That is the big question. I do I don't watch the MLB anymore. I just don't have time. The time change is real difficult. All right, one of the best songs in the league, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just looking at our chat, Kiwi. That is a ripped foul, but 1 and 2. Joe, Sue, Hang, Joe, Sue, Hang, Joe. And that is going to be a chopper, but will a chopper foul. Stays 1 and 2. Joe, Sue, Hang, Joe, Sue, Hang. The 1-2 is swing and a miss. Chips it into the glove, but Yangi, or sorry, who's it? Joe Han? Joe Han holds on to it. First strikeout of the day for So June. 2 away. All right, so Mr. Cameron is stepping in. I'm not playing. I'm never changing his music, Kiwi. This song is so much better. No. All right, to the 1-1. That's going to be a ground ball deep up the middle. Oh, Kwang Dong Jin is going to throw him out, though, and that'll be a 1-2-3 inning for Doosan. We go to the second. 0 days. Again, I have a feeling this is going to be our pitcher's duel of the day. Hopefully, it's a little bit more exciting than the game, the QM Samsung game from yesterday. So NC's already up 1-0. LG is up 1-0, and SSG. Who was saying that SSG is the lock for the day? Who was that in the very beginning? I got to scroll back up for that. Jared, Mr. Ramirez said SSG money line. They're up 1-0 already. Bottom of the first. Somebody had to hit a home run. Yep, Che Jung with another home run. LG has scored a run. Is it a wild pitch or what? LG with 2 walks, and a hit, but a run. That game is tough. Anu Jin, it can be a really good pitcher. Yeah, it's another one of those very, very tough games to call. Can they win? Absolutely. They did use their closer, though. Did they use their closer on Tuesday? Yeah, so they're not. Samsung is not going to have their closer today, though. All right, it's Chae-Min Suk out on the mound. 21 pitches in that first inning. He's gonna face Yu Hyun In. Foul. I do like this song though. What's up, O-Face? Hey, KBO, Jay, my
Thank you for the
O-Face.
recommendation, my face.
Thank you. Can any of you type in the SOOP chat? Is the 1-1? He is lifted to left fielder, makes the catch running in, and 1 away. It's odd. It's okay to not. Okay. Thank you. Yep, it works. Thank you. A bad echo. Echo? Echo? So that is in there. Yeah, it wouldn't start the chat for a while. Like, it wouldn't start the stream for a second. I don't know why. All right, to the 0-1 to Oyun Suk. This is up high, 1-1. Is it still there, O-Face? That's going to be a ground ball. The second baseman will scoop it up, throws over. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, I thought it very well could be because when I tried to start the stream, it wouldn't start for some reason. The YouTube one would start right away, but the Soup one wouldn't. Uh Lotte, even though SSG is up, is Jode Hyun looks at strike one. I just don't like SSG's starter. He has pitched better as of late, though. I will say that. As the 0-1 misses away outside. So that's going to be a ground ball. Second baseman scoops it up, throws to first in a 1-2-3 inning for KT. We will go to the bottom of the second. 0-0. I don't have a clue, man. I really don't. Takeda is just not a good starter. Not a good pitcher. LG is not a good team. SSG is not a good team. Really? I don't know. I kind of got mad at him because I applied to be a sports streamer twice and they keep saying that I don't qualify. And the qualifications are in the last the qualifications are 100 hours of streaming in the last like 3 months or something, and 15 live streams. I think last month I had 100 hours and 25 live streams, but they're like, "Oh yeah, you didn't meet the minimum qualifications." So I doubt it though. Looking as I think I'm gonna say that SSG has the advantage in that game. The Lotte game, the bullpen, SSG's bullpen has the advantage versus Lotte with the starter advantage. All right, so Yang EG steps in. A foul. Just I think they said just said about 40 to 50 pitches. And the 0-1 misses way up high. 1-1. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. That's going to be into left field, but Hilliard easily makes the catch on the line. And on away. Kim Tae is stepping in, playing as the DH today. I'm real confused about this Doosan lineup, too. That's in there for... Oh, no, apparently it missed the zone. I thought it was in there for a strike. But apparently my eyes are not good. 269 on the season for Kim Tae. And that's right to the first baseman. He'll grab it and step on the bag himself. And 2 away. Da-na-na-na-na-na, Yang Yi. What's up, KBO? Third time's a charm, right? Hopefully you're not also having troubles. All right, Yu Sung Min steps in. 286 on this season. Does not have any music yet. Yeah, and that's in there for a strike. And the 0-1 in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch misses up 1-2. Da-na-na-na-na-na, Yang Yi. Yeah, another 1-2. He grounds it foul. Got to get to those swings in. Get that pitch count up. Again, he has not started for a while. Yeah, so the music I play is their hitting music. So they have two songs. They have a walk-up song, and that usually has a dance too, but it's usually a copyrighted music. As that is going to be a chopper. The shortstop grabs it to double, triple, quadruple clutches, but still throws them out. 6-3 putouts. We'll go to the third. Still 0. Yeah, so the players all have like a walk-up song, and that walk-up song has a whole cheer and a dance and everything also. Then they have like their cheer song, and that is the one that they play while they're batting. Those are the ones that I play you guys. LG. LG would be my pick for the day. Dim it up. Dim it up. Dim it up. I'm working on my that's my audition role for a Korean commercial. That's all the guy says. Dim it up. Dim it up. Dim it up. I can either get that or I can possibly get a job as an umpire just doing replay calls. That's what I'm going to do if the whole streaming thing doesn't work out, guys. Then not like do. I will put a link. Thank you for reminding me. I usually put a link. I have a Ko-Fi account. So this is the easiest thing. I'll put it in both of them. This is the easiest form or easiest way, or the I want to say, the biggest percentage goes to me. Otherwise, if depending on where you're at, if you're on SOOP, they have these things called the star balloons. It's the Guangdong Jin steps in. Ooh, I gotta change his music. So that's going to be a ground ball. The second baseman will scoop it up and throw it over, and another 4-3 ground out. That's 3 straight to 4-3 ground outs. Still had Econ Mean in there. Yeah. So if you're on Soup, you can. I think they're called star balloons. If you look up, you see the Mayo face. So he has that T. That means he's a top fan. That means he's donated to the Soup chat or the Soup stream. And then there is the uh so yeah, I think they're called star balloons. And then the Ko-Fi, the link, that is just donation to me. It's the largest percent that goes to me of any of the donations. And then obviously YouTube has a super chat and they have jewels and I don't know what else they have. All right, to Chewan June. Oh, for 1 on the first at bats, lined out to the third baseman, jumping a snag. Here we go. The 2-1 pitch just sets up on the inside. Misses inside, and it runs the count to 3-1. That is gonna be ball four. Dancing around with runners on base for the top of KT's lineup is not a good strategy. Kim Hyun-soo, An Hyun-min, and Hilliard, all guys that can drive in some runs if they get a chance. Check over on the runner. All right, to Kim Hyun-soo had a double in his first at bats. And that's way outside. 1-0. Hyun-soo. Kiyoom with the early 1-0 lead against Samsung. They finally have scored a run. All right, to the 1-0 pitch now. Chewan June leaning towards second. Is that way outside again? 2-0. Chae-min Suk, I believe, 19 years old, maybe 20. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Misses way inside, and it's 3-0. What's up? Welcome back, Rosales. That's probably best. There's only one game that I would even, if I was a gambling man, that I would even put money on. Walk in the first inning, walk in the third inning, and now he's got a 3-0 count to Kim Hyun-soo. And that is going to be another walk. Back-to-back walks has put runners on first and second for An Hyun-min. Wasn't that your 100% guaranteed and no way that you could possibly lose? Averages 4 walks per game per 9 innings. All right, on Hyun Min popped up to the second baseman in his first at bat. Looking at strike one there. I don't think he said it wasn't him that passed it out. He said he just took it. It's simple. There is no time. The 1-1 is lifted up, but will get foul 1 and 2. Basically, you keep hitting. I don't know. I guess it's like cricket, I guess, where you keep hitting until you get X amount of outs. I don't really know cricket. Kiwi can explain it in cricket terms, but with a name like Rosales, I'm going to guess that you don't know cricket either. And the 1-2 way outside at 2 and 2. That is the ball strike count. So 1 out, and then the number next to it is the first number is balls, and then the second number is strikes. And as the 2-2 pitch is popped up, first baseman underneath it, and that's 2 away. So now that he's out, I'll hit this button. Now it says 2 outs, and then since it's a new batter, it'll be 0 balls and 0 strikes. Yeah, I have explained it quite a bit. The intricacies of the game are impossible to explain. You will not be the first person I have taught about the game of baseball, so do not worry. Walked in his first at bat, a big swing, no ding on that one. Thank you, 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 thank you. All right, here we go. The 0-1 pitch, right in there, and it's 0-2. So Rosales, if you get 4 balls, that is that first number. Right now, it's a 0. Then you automatically go to first base. If you get 3 strikes, that's the second number. Then you're out. If you get 3 outs, your team is done for that inning. As the 0-2 pitch is fouled away. If you have 2 strikes and you hit the ball and it doesn't go within the lines, then it is a foul, and you get unlimited numbers of those. Sam Hilliard. Sam Hilliard. All right, once again, another 0-2 count to Sam Hilliard. And lays off that one. It's in the dirt. And 1 and 2. Yeah. Yeah. So if you look at the little box, so this means a runner's on first base. This means a runner on second base, as that is going to be another foul. So you have to go to first base, then second base, then third base, then home, and that is 1 point, or 1 run is what we call it in the game of the base ball. So if you're on the base, then you're safe. All right, the 1-2 pitch is fouled straight back. Yeah. So here is here is a full circle moments, ladies and gentlemen. Before I ever moved to Korea, I was in New Hampshire, and I was at a Portland Sea Dogs baseball game. Okay. As the 1-2 pitch is going to be lifted, that is going to drop down and is going to score a run. As Chaewon Jun comes on in, Kim Hyun-soo is going to slide into second base. And KT with the early 1-0 lead here in the top of. So Rosales, I'll explain it in just a second. I need to get some information all updated. Yeah. So to watch it live, you have to be in Korea. So like I live in Korea, so that's where I'm watching it. But you can also watch on a streaming platform called SOOP. SOOP is the official international broadcasters of the KBO. As Ha Kyung-min looks at a strike in there. 1-1. So if you go into the description of my YouTube channel, my YouTube video, there's a link. I actually do the exact same thing on SOOP, and you can actually watch the game with me. If you're trying to learn the game, that is a way better idea. Yeah. So my O-Face is in SOOP. He's watching the game. On SOOP, I actually show you the game instead of just the lineups and stuff. All right, so the 1-2 pitch slaps at it, but it goes foul. Yeah, no, 1-2. Yeah. Again, my suggestion is to go to the description on the YouTube channel. That description has a link to my stream on SOOP. And it's the same audio, everything, except you can actually watch the game. As the 1-2 pitch is going to be a broken bat, the third baseman is going to grab it, throws over to first. And that will be 3 away. But a couple walks and a double scores the first run of the game. We go to the bottom of the third. It's 1-0. Yeah, it's actually a picture from the stadium. I've been to every stadium in Korea. So all the pictures you guys see are all the stuff that I've taken. They were very old. It's very outdated, but let's see. Big inning there, gets the pitch count up. Oh, 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up for Doosan here in the bottom of the third. And don't worry, Rosales, you are not the first person. Somebody a couple weeks ago was like, "Hey, is everybody else's screen frozen?" Maybe that was you. Maybe it was you. All right, stepping in is gonna be Yang Sung Han, hitting at 205. First time I've seen him in a long time. Swing and a miss. And no 1-1. We've been waiting for you, Mr. Sakwan. That is not how you pronounce his name. As that is popped a foul, and that will be 1 away. Hanwha is a they are a mystery. They have a very good offense, but they have a very bad manager. I thought NC would win Tuesday. That was my pick, the game in the stream. I thought Hanwha would win yesterday with Yuan Jin on the mound, but their manager ended up completely fumbling the ball, the game completely. And that's what caused Hanwha to lose a second straight day. They're losing today because I don't know what that lineup is. I don't know if the manager is upset that Peraza and Kim Tae-yeon call themselves handsome and more handsome, and he's like, oh, we can't be joking around while we're losing games, so he benched them both, or what the reasoning behind it was. All right, Anjay Suck, the 1-1 swing and a miss.
Thank you for the recommendation, Yagupan Chris.
Welcome, Chris. Taking time from dancing in your bedroom to come check us out. 1-2 pitch. This is inside at 2-2. Again, no problem. Yeah, I actually picked NC to finish third in the league in the preseason. I did not have KT where they're at, as that is going to be a slapped foul. Stays at 2-2. Yeah, I really could not. NC and Hanwha are both just mysterious, honestly. All right, the 2-2 pitch. Slapped foul. Where is Mary Kate? The 2-2 is going to be lined into center field, and that's going to be the first hit of the day for Doosan. Thank you. I still think Doosan wins. I don't think So Hyung Jun can throw 70, 80, 90 pitches. As that's in there for a strike to Yu Chan. Sets up on the outside. Misses outside, 1-1. And the 1-1 is fouled away, 1-2. Yeah, they are strong, but KT's pitcher is making his first start in about 7 weeks, and I thought I heard them say he's only expected to throw 40 to 50 pitches. Yeah, if you look in the description to my story, my video, there's a link to a streaming platform called SOOP Live, as that's going to be a swing and a miss. Second strikeout of the day for So Hyung Jun. Yeah, so go to the description of this video, And there's a link to my broadcast. I actually streamed the game on SOOPlive.com. So you can watch same audio, same chats, all of that together, but you can watch the game. No, So Young Jun is making his first start since May 5th. All right, so Park Chan-ho steps in. First hit is going to be a trouble. Nope, the second baseman is able to track it down. A bat flip on a pop fly to the second baseman. They get a 1-out single, but nothing after. We will go to the fourth inning. 3-0. Sorry, 1-0. KT. Na 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 na. 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up for KT at the top of the fourth. Yeah, they won the last 2 games. But that wasn't it. Every game has a new pitcher. Pitchers usually pitch once every 5 games. So the pitcher from Tuesday won't pitch again until Sunday, and the pitcher from yesterday, Wednesday, won't pitch again until next Tuesday. So elsewhere around the league, NC now up 3-0 against Hanwha. Then KT obviously 1-0 here. LG's up 1-0. SSG is up 1-0, and Samsung has tied it in the bottom of the second inning. Looks like an RBI from UG Hyuk has scored Pak Sung Gyu. Huh? For what? What do you mean the SOOP description? LG and Keep. That's why. That's why no one's in it. There we go. All right, that misses outside. Yu Hyun In steps in. No. There you go, Rosales. There you go. In there for a ball. 2-0. That is lifted up. And that's 1 away. Yeah, it's a Korean platform. Reach 8. That's a tough, man. All right, Oyun Suk steps in now. This is low again. And Lotte is taking the lead. And that misses inside. Now 3-0. Trevor, I don't know, man. It is again, I keep talking about this. KT's starter is making his first start since the 5th of May. I don't know how deep he's going to be able to go into the game. They keep playing till 11 innings, Red. That's in there for a strike now, and it's 3-1. So 3-1 pitch is going to be a ground ball. The shortstop out onto the grass. A quick delivery and a scoop by the first baseman, and that will be a 6-3 putout. Why do I have 2 OU and Suck songs? 2 away now. Brings up the number 8 hitter. Those of you guys watching in SOOP, please hit the thumbs up button. That is an up or recommendation. It's extremely important. If you're over on YouTube, please hit the like button. The Joe Hyun looks at strike one that just cost the outside. If you'd like to follow me on SOOP, next to my channel name is a little star. Just click that little star, and that way you can follow me, find my streams easier. There for a strike, and it's 0-2. Still no strikeouts for
Thank you for the recommendation, Rosales JJ.
Thank you, Rosales. You found the up button. Super important over on SOOP, guys. Is the 0-2 pitch now. This is low. 1-2. Jae-min Suk, no strikeouts yet today. Jo Dae-hyun hitting 0 on the season. That one is lifted up, a left fielder underneath it, and 3 away. So once again, the 6, 7, 8 hitters come up. Once again, they go 1, 2, 3. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. 1-0 KT. All right. I'm gonna double check some pitching numbers. It's a tough one, man. Again, it all depends on how deep KT's starter can go.
Thank you for the recommendation, Lintoff.
Thank you, Lintoff. I see you got to figure it back out. Yeah, again, guys, this is a very, very difficult game. Doosan's pitcher is one of the better Korean pitchers. He's run into some command issues. So Hyung-jun, the pitcher for KT, is also a very good pitcher, but he has been injured. He's making his first return. He did not pitch any in the Futures League to build up. So he hasn't pitched since May 5th, so he's been about 7 weeks since he's pitched. I have heard from the broadcast that he's only expected to pitch 40 to 45 pitches. But then again, I could have just misheard them. So my Korean listening skills are pretty poopy. Yeah, I do not gamble, guys. All right, so So Hyung-jun will face Jo Soo-hang. That's the first pitch is going to be a ground ball to the second baseman, and it gets rid of it quick. Thank you, Jimmy D. Yeah, Doosan, very undisciplined. Very, very undisciplined here. You got a guy making his first starts, and you're going up there hacking away, knowing that he's only got the 40 to 45 pitches. I am well aware that I could be making a lot of money as a betting guru, but it's just not my thing. I don't bet, so that phone is in there for a strike. 0-1. Oh, one misses away outside. 1-1. Cameron, 6-3 ground out in his first at bat. 0 for 1 on the day. Just 40 pitches for So-Hyung Jun. That misses away outside again at 2-1. Rosales, you'll get it. You'll get the intricacies of it after a while. As the 2-1 right back up the middle, and that is going to be a 2-out or a 1-out single for Cameron. Second hit of the day for Doosan. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, welcome 69205 220 2005. Yeah, I actually don't really watch baseball unless I'm streaming it anymore. Rosales, you'll get it eventually. All right, to Yang Yi. First pitch is again just up there hacking. The second out, one pitch outs in this inning. Just up there hacking. Like, how do they not understand? How is the game plan so bad from a professional team? You've got a team that has literally said our guy's going to throw 40 to 45, 50 pitches, and you guys are going up there hacking away. It's unbelievable how bad of decisions these are. Take a pitch, take 2 pitches. Outside. Everybody up there trying to hit home runs, not thinking about the longevity of the game. Yeah, as that is going to be a drop into the corner. It's going to roll. Cameron is going to be on his horse. An Hyun-min has a huge arm. If they would have sent him, he probably would have scored. But instead, they've got runners on second and third with 2 outs. An Hyun-min has a great arm in right field, but that was a dribbler through 3 cutoff guys. All right, to 45 pitches now for So-Hyung Jun. Brings up Doosan Bears again. No music for him. Sorry, guys. Sets up down and misses outside. Oh, apparently he got a piece of that. There's no K zone on the screen for me to check with. Yeah, those of you guys watching over on SOOP, if it's a strike, it's a yellow. If it's a ball, green. The catcher has got a extremely shiny chest protector. Another pitch comm issue. All right, here we go. The 0-1 pitch. Fouls it into his foot. 0-2. We'll see what happens here. Again, up there, hacking away. A guy that hasn't pitched in 7 weeks. 0-2 count now. Swing and a miss that he needed a step ladder to hit it. What is he swinging at? Again, just awful approach to this game. It's an audio that is assigned to each little piece. So I don't know how it is with the Korean and everything. So basically, I'll think about it as like, so here's my air conditioning remotes. So like this would be fastball, and then here would be down, or then it'd be like a change up, or so there's a pitch, and then there's a location. So it's going to be like it'll say fastball, and it'll say like up, away, or something like that. And then usually, I know in the MLB, one of the catchers will record the audio. Yeah. But I don't know how it is in the KBO, because obviously you've got a language barrier there. Now, I will say that like Korean, most of the pitches are Konglish. So like a two-seam is two-seam. A curve is kub. Fastball is jikku, which just means straight ball, or straight pitch. And then like a fork ball, a splitter or fork ball. They don't have splitters in Korea. They just have a fork ball. Is a fork ball. So it very well could be a Korean. Yeah. All right, to top of the 5th inning, Guangdong Jin will lead things off. Well, they had to get rid of that because of the pitch clock. The 1-0, another ball, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. And there for a strike at 2-1. There was actually a pitcher that hit a bird a couple weeks ago. I saw on the old interwebs. Swing there, fouls it away at 2-2. Well, thank you, Fo Boogie. Thank you. And catches him looking. His first strikeout of the day. I will make my the guy I'm playing fantasy baseball against happy, since he's given up a run, some walks. So 1 away now. Trying to do some calculating. Fine. Yeah, now that's in there for a strike too with Chaewon Jun. We're back up to the top of the lineup. But Chaewon Jun walked in his last at-bats. Came around to score. Fouls that away at 0-2. Right, here we go. The 0-2 pitch, the 79th pitch of the day for Chae Min Suk. And he catches him looking. Suddenly, he's just freezing everybody out. Is that the 2 away now? We go to the number 2 hitter, Mr. Kim Hyun-soo. He's like, I got to start striking some guys out because I need to get out of these innings. All right, so Kim Hyun-soo steps in, looks at strike one on the outside, 0-1. Kim Hyun-soo a double in his first at bat, a walk in his second. Welcome back, KBO. So the 0-1 is going to be a ground ball. First baseman kicks it, bobbles it to underhand toss to the pitcher. And that will be a 1-2-3 inning once again. Thank you. Oh, that's a faux boogie. Thank you. That one's, for some reason, that's always a little late. But we will go to the bottom of the 5th. 1-0 KT. Coming up is going to be the 7, 8, and 9 hitters for Doosan. What did I just hit? Oops. I hit his music as I was flipping through. Check my numbers. So 1 hit to 2 hits, 3 hits. 1 hit to 2 hits. The problem for Doosan is the fact that they gave up 2 walks before they gave up that double. The 6, 7, 8 hitters, or sorry, 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up for Doosan in the bottom of the inning. We'll see if they let him come back out for another inning, possibly letting him, since he's only thrown 48 pitches. Again, I thought that they said that they were going to have him throw a few more. All right, so we should be back. Yep, he is still out there. All right, Yang Sung Han looks at ball 1, 1-0. LG, just because Tolhurst on the mound versus Yang Hyun Jong. Yang Hyun Jong is at the end of his career. LG was my lock for the day. And it looks like you found over here too. So you found you some soup. There's the 1-0 pitch in there for a strike, 1-1. And those of you guys that just made the switch from YouTube to SOOP, please make sure you hit the little star next to my channel name. That's how you follow me on SOOP. Here we go, the 1-1 pitch. And a big swing and a miss, 1-2. Yang Sung-wan was the captain for a while. Oh, whoa, 1,000 jewels, a GOAT trophy. Faux Boogie is the GOAT. Faux Boogie is the GOAT. I wish you guys could see these things. That is outside at 2-2 now. Yang Sung-wan does have some power. He was a guy that was really sought after a couple years ago as a free agent. Ended up signing back with Doosan and took over as the captain, but has struggled the last 2 years. As that is going to be ripped, but it's foul.
Thank you for the recommendation. It's Selly 2X.
Welcome, Sally. Thank you, thank you. The 2-2 pitch once again, way up high, runs the count full, 3-2. First full count of the day for Doosan. The So Hyung Jun is running into some troubles Last inning gave up 2 hits, had runners on to second and third with 1 out. Now you've got a full count to the first batter. And the 3-2 is it just gets a piece of that. It keeps it at 3-2. 55 pitches now for So-Hyung Jun. I did not see anybody warming up in the KT bullpen just a second ago. There was some guy laying on the ground doing the frog pose or whatever that is. Bet with the Bears. I think it's that is turned on, but foul. Again, I just don't know how far and how deep this starter can go. I don't hate that pick, folks, but it really is a toss-up game. It's a game that I feel like whoever makes a big mistake first is going to end up paying for it. As the 3-2 is going to be a ground ball that's going to get through. It's going to roll down into the corner. It's going to, Hilliard is slow to come up with it, and that's going to come up with a leadoff double. Another hits for Doosan. Again, I just don't know how deep this guy can throw or pitch. That is his 200th career double. The 90, I think that's at the 96th person. Another goat. Bo Boogie is goating it up, ladies and gentlemen. Goating it up. All right, Anjay Suck steps in now, looks at ball 1 low. 58 pitches now for So-Hyung Jun. 13, 10, 14, 13. He's thrown 10 here in this inning, and he still doesn't have anybody out. Anjay Suck 1 for 1, and that is up high. Anjay Suck 1 for 1, singled in his first at-bats back in the third inning. The first hit of the day for Doosan has a chance to come up with another single that would probably score a run. Yang Sung Won doesn't have a tremendous speed over there at second. That's in there for a strike, though, at the top of the zone, 2-1. Again, coming into the game, I would think that the Bears would have won, as that is going to be a ground ball. The first baseman off of his glove. It's going to roll into the outfield, and that is going to score a run as they tie it up in the bottom of the 5th. The first baseman tried to cover it. He ended up hitting off of his glove, going into the outfield. The runner is going to score. That is going to probably be a single and an error. Comes up. Again, the first baseman made a bad decision. Not even watching his glove. Out to talking to him. So he is on the first base. Again, that should be a infield single. That should be an infield single with an error. Nobody out to 61 pitches now. Rings up. The number 9 hitter, we're probably going to get a bunt here. Yu Chan checks over on the runner. He dives back. Yu Chan struck out in his first at-bat, 0 for 1 on the day. Anjay Suck does have a little bit of speed. I still don't know about this catcher, as that's a bunt. He bunts it up, and good Lord. Bunting it up and out of, wow. Nice bunt. Bunts it to the catcher. And that's a one away. Well done, Doosan. Your manager sucks. What an idiot. Got a pitcher on the ropes and you bail him out with that garbage. All right, so Pachano steps in now. Looks at 0-1. Yeah, Faux Boogie, I can honestly say I am the only English streamer in the world for the KBO. I also stream 5 or 6 days a week, as the 0-1 is off of his hands, but fouls it off. This is way up high, 1-2. And had a chance to end this pitcher's day. The team was reeling, but you bunt to lower your chance of scoring a run. And then you suck at that. Here's the 1-2. That is ripped, and that is going to be trouble. Ooh, just drops foul. That would have been trouble. So Young Jun and knew it too. He's like, oh, that would have been my day. All right, to 66 pitches now for that's going to be past the diving shortstop. The runner, is he going to hold? He's going to hold up at second base, and that's another hit. So imagine if they would have not wasted an out bunting. That's going to be a runners on first and second with just 1 out. So they have to go all the way around.
Thank you for the recommendation, Duckman 2437.
Thank you, Duckman. They got to go all the way first to second to third to home without any outs. All right, so Joe Suhang. He is a slap hitter, guys. He has got a ton of speed. He is very difficult to double up. That's misses up high. 1-0. 20 pitches so far in this inning. That's misses low. 2-0. And another 2-0 misses low. 3-0. And that catches the inside at 3-1. And that is going to be lifted as center fielder going back, though. Makes the catch. He will tag up, head to third. And that will be 2 away now. Pitcher or the runner at the second does tag up and move over to third base. Again, just imagine if they wouldn't have wasted an ounce. Wasted an ounce. Now you've got the runners on first and third. 2 outs. Mr. Cameron stepping in, ladies and gentlemen. 72 pitches now for So-Hyung Jun. Evening, Murlock.
땡크 유포 더 레커멘데이션 머르록 멀록.
Yes. I love the Konglish. All right, so Cameron steps in, a 1 for 2 on the day. He's singled in his last at-bat. That is lifted up. A center fielder will range over under it, though. And Doosan wastes a chance to put themselves in the lead. We'll take a break, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be back in a few minutes. All right, so we're back. Yeah, I never left, as you guys figure. I'm not a big. I don't smoke. That's for sure. I don't drink very often, as that is in there for a strike. As Anyan Min. Anyan Min 0 for 2 on the day. Looks outside, ball one. They are. All right, so the 1-1 pitch to Anyan Min sets up on the outside and misses low, though, and it's a 2-1. Yeah, that is in there for a strike, yeah, and it's a 2-2. Yeah, I mean, I do drink socially, I would say. Smoking, I definitely no, not at all. Don't like the smell of it at all. As the 2-2 is going to be smoked into center field, and Anyan Min is going to be on base for the first time today with a single. Yeah, he is one of the best hitters in the game. He was the Rookie of the Year last year. He just came back this week after an injury. He was off to an amazing start, but then got hurt, his hamstring injury. Has a great arm in right field, a real five-tool guy. As Hilliard looks at ball one inside, 1-0. Hilliard with the big RBI double. The 1-0 misses outside at 2-0. And a big swing and a miss on ball 3, 2-1. Kium is taking the lead now. They're up 3-1 on Samsung. NC putting it on Hanwha. They're up 5-0 after Hanwha's had 3 errors. That almost hits him. 3-1. Woo! Good thing he is lean, because if he had any more size on him, that would have hit him. All right, here we go. The 3-1 pitch to Hilliard. He's already walked once today, plus the RBI double. That is going to be through the right side, and that is going to put Anyan Min over at second base. 2 straight hits for KT. Now you've got to go get your pitcher. All right, now runners on first and second. Warming up in the bullpen is Yeong Chan. It's a Hog Young Min. Yeah. So once you get to first, you can't go. You can go to second. You can do what is called a steal, but the more getting into that is way, way, way more complicated. All right, tall young mean. You got a runner on first and second, nobody out. They're gonna bunt. Nope, they're gonna swing away. That's gonna be a soft liner. The second baseman not able to get it. The liner to the shortstop. On away. They tried to double him up at second. A good read there from Anya and Mean. Ooh, a better throw gets him. That is going to be lifted up. Left fielder coming in. He'll be under it, and that's a 2 away. Brings up the number 7 hitter. So impatient. All right, Oyun Suk steps in. 0 for 2, a 4-3 ground out and a 6-3 ground out. Checks over on the run. Yeah. Well, they need to hit it as far as they can, but if the other team catches it in the air, they can't go. All right, here we go. The 0-1 pitch now to Oyun Suk, a back-to-back singles, but now 2 outs. Hitting .370 with runners in scoring position on the season. The 0-1 misses a low 1-1. All right, so the 1-1 misses way up high, 2-1. There we go. 2-1 pitch now. Sets up on the outside, just at the thighs. Checks over on the runner. Says he's safe. Anya and Min traveling way off. Pak Chan Ho says, let's replay that. I think he got in. I think he got back. So they're going to video replay this pickoff over at just second base. Ooh. That is real close. Real, bro. Real close, like. Oh, the glove string tuck. Ooh. The glove string. The glove string counts. Ooh. That is a difficult one, man. That was close. That was Yu Chan telling him to review it. While we're waiting on this, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button on YouTube. That is a like. In SOOP, it is called an upper recommendation. If you want to follow me, you can subscribe over on YouTube, and you can hit the star. Pendo Goga Aushimida. And they pick them off. They get back-to-back singles to start the inning, but 2 quick outs and a pickoff. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 1-1.
Thank you for the recommendation, FRBRUH.
Thank you, bro. Big pick off there. First and second, nobody out, and you get nothing. You get nothing. I feel like Willy Wonka yelling at Charlie whenever he hands in his everlasting gobstopper. Getting my reference, hopefully you guys do. Dun, dun. Yes, nothing says cowboy like a Dior. When I think of cowboys, I instantly think of cologne. That should be it for Chaemin Suk. 8, 9, or 4, 5 hit, 6 hitters are going to come up for Doosan here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Still cannot believe they got out of that with no issues. Unbelievable. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. We've got the goods going. Now we just need a few more people. All right, so we're back bottom of the inning. Why is it not? There we go. All right, to Skamoto. Everybody get your runs ready. Skamoto's coming in. Yang E.G. First pitch is popped up, giving a chase. As that will get fouled. Everybody get your runs ready. Skamoto's out there. Bo Boogie, here comes the game. Is 6.10 ERA, 31 games, 31 innings, 0-2, 6 holds, a 3.19 batting average against, ladies and gentlemen. He not good. I thought they actually released him. And that is lifted, going, but at the warning track. On away as Yang E.G. will walk sadly back to the dugouts. Yeah, all right. To Kim In-tae steps in now, doubled in his last at bat to 1-4-2 on the day. That just misses low. All right, the 1-0 pitch. This is low with 2-0. Doosan, please don't take the lead on this inning. You can take it later. Just not this inning, because that would give Chaemin Suk the win. And I'm going against the guy that has Chaemin Suk in the as that's a misses outside. 3-0. That would give him the win. That would give him an extra 5 points. He's leading our league. He beat me the last time. Yeah, let's not take the lead this inning, Doosan. You can take the lead later. That's fine. Right now, we've got a 116-114 game, ladies and gentlemen, as that is in there for a strike. And 3-1. Thank you, Beast. As that is in there for a strike, runs the count full, 3-2. he's actually going to probably take the lead. A big swing and a miss. And that's a 2 away. Yu Sung Min steps in now. All right, so Yu Sung Min steps in. 0 for 2 on the day, 6-3 ground out and a strikeout. And he bunts it to the backstop. That is not an exaggeration, ladies and gentlemen. He literally bunted it to the backstop. Lotte still up. I saw that they were up 2-1. Oh, nope. The SSG tied it in the bottom of the 5th. The 0-1 pitch misses away inside. 1-1. Kium is up a 3-0 against the Samsung. Ooh, and Kia took the lead against LG. My lock for the day is losing. 1-1 is fouled away. 1-2. How did they take the lead? Yeah. Oh, Castro's back. As that is a fouled away. Stays 1-2. Kim Oh Young with 2 RBIs and Kim Do Young with another. All right, the 1-2 is going to be a slow grounder. The shortstop will grab it, resets his feet. Safe as he beats it out. Again, Guangdong Jin double clutched. They're going to video replay this, but I think he beat him out. Double clutching granny shifting shortstop. Oh, they're so bad. Mixable. 반도고가 세이브입니다. That brings up a Yang Sung Han. Oh, I actually read it as bets. Just because that when I see KBO, I usually think bets right after it. All right, the Yang Sung Han, a double and a run scored in his last inning. Checks over on the runner. Shigan Doosan Yang Sung Han. And here we go. Swing and a big miss there. This is where he struggles. Important points in the game. Let's check his WPA. Shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Mix. That's because it's a full ABS system. The umpires have a earpiece, and there's a it's all automated. As that is into the dirts. This is what I keep talking about to people who say that don't want a full ABS system. You had no idea that it was a full ABS system. There's a big swing and a miss there. 1-2. Where's my WAR? Where's my WPA? Negative 0.94 win probability added on the season for this guy. As that is into the dirt to 2-2. The last time he had a positive WPA was in 2021. Was a .29. He is like a career -5 WPA. And the 2-2 pitch rolls it over. Third baseman isn't able to make the play, and it scoots away. And that'll be an infield single for the guy. The third baseman not able to make the play. I probably would have let that go if I was the third baseman. Just way too slow to develop. So the rights in the KBO, it's separated. The right side is the home side, the left side is the away side. So the right side outfield is full because that's the Doosan side. Doosan also has a cheer section in the right field. So they have a actual cheer section in the outfield. So lots of fans like to go out there. As Anjay Suk looks at strike one. So last week or 2 weeks ago when we went to the game of the Kiel versus Doosan game, we actually sat in the outfield cheer section. So I'll get those the video edited sometime in July, as that is in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. No, they're actually number 2 in the standings, and they actually KT is the newest team in the league. They don't have a very big following. KT is in Suwon, which is a subway ride to Seoul, but they have a really small fan base. As the 0-2, a swing and a miss, and they leave 2 more on. Thank you. We'll go to the top of the 7th. Looking out there again. All right, Doosan, you can win all you want now. Thank you for not giving Chaemin Sok the victory, so I can at least hold my head up high on in my fantasy league. No. Yep. Mixable. I still think Doosan wins. Doosan has been hitting way better than KT. Although at this point now you're into the bullpens. And it's 100% a toss-up. I thought Doosan would be able to put up some more runs in the first few innings, but a very, very, very bad approach to the plate with a guy that hasn't pitched for 7 weeks, going up there hacking at the first pitches, not seeing very many pitches, not being patient at the plates. He only threw 48 pitches through 4 innings on a guy that was kind of on a pitch count. Just real bad plate appearances for Doosan is why this game is 1-1. Not to mention when you had back in the 5th inning, you had the starting pitcher gave up a double and a single. Had given up the lead, and you go up there and you immediately bunt, and not only that, you suck at bunting and you bunt it foul, popped it up. Just awful managing out of the Doosan dugouts. Yeong Chan out on the mound now. Kim Min Suk will not factor in the decision. Neither one of these starters will. So SSG is not a team that I do very often because they're just not very good. As the 0-1 pitch to Oh-Yoon Suk. But if you want to see certain pitchers or certain matchups, I always put up a poll every single week. So you can vote in the poll for who you want to see the next week. So go and vote for the SSG games. One pitch in there for a strike at the bottom, 1-2. 231 in his career against the Yeong Chan. Yeah, they had Rojas, and then he went to Japan, and then he came back. As that misses outside. 2-2. Yeah, he went to Japan, and then he came back. And in 2024, it was between him and Kim Do-young for MVP of the season. Kim Do-young ended up winning. And then he was here again last year, but he ended up getting released halfway through because he just wasn't playing well. That misses, and that's going to be ball 3. Second full count of the day for KT. Da, 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 da. That is fouled away. Yeah, I enjoyed watching him. Although he did look like a somebody threw up with he like robbed a highlighter store. As the 3-2 pitch is swing and a miss. I always remember because again, those of you guys that don't know, I've lived in Korea since 2014. I was a season ticket holder for Hanwha for many, many years. I've been to every stadium. I've been to hundreds of games, probably closer to 1,000 than 500. So I knew the players. I know the players. I know the stadiums. I know all of that stuff pretty well. But all right, we've got a pinch hitter here. It's Lee Jung-hoon pinch hitting here. Find him in my. So one of the things I always remembered about Rojas was he'd always have like a neon yellow sleeve, as that is in there for another strike, and he'd have like it'd always have like these bright, super bright colored shoes, and then he'd always have like 3 buttons undone, so his like bottom, like all the way down to the team name unbuttoned. That is lifted up. A left fielder arranging over will be under it, and that's 2-way. Yeah, you can check the community tab. It also will put, or if you're watching on SOOP or whatever, I also have my my actual schedule on there. You can go to the calendar. Yeah, so I'll have Kia versus KT tomorrow. Samsung and Hanwha on a Saturday, and Lotte and Kium on a Sunday. So Chris gets a Lotte game. All right, Guangdong Jin steps in at the 0-1 pitch now. The 0-1 misses outside, 1-1. LG, Hanwha, and Kia are the three teams that I do stream the most. Not really. So it'll be, I can tell you who the pitchers are. So Nail should be starting for Kia, which is one of the reasons why I'm doing that game. So for KT, Owan Suck as the 1-2 pitch in there for a strike, and he catches him looking. Should have bought a ticket because that's the second time he's gone down looking. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. 1-1. Yeah, Kia definitely has the advantage on the pitching, the starting pitching matchup. I don't know exactly. Oh, let me check here. I gotta check KT and see if they still have one on the roster. Yeah, yeah. So Kia definitely has the advantage on the starting matchup. The issue for Kia is going to be last night they ended up beating LG in a close game and had to bring out the closer. The closer had to pitch. Right now they're also winning in the bottom of the 6th inning, so they're up 3-2, which means they're going to be bringing the closer out again tonight, which makes closing the game on tomorrow going to be an iffy thing for Kia. On top of that, when Nail does pitch well, half the time Kia's bullpen blows the save. So, yeah, it'll be Kia should be up early. We'll say that. Oh, the 9-1-2 hitters are going to come up for Doosan in the bottom of the 7th inning. We have 8s there. Just a sec. Yeah, so if you go to most of the stadiums are pretty easy to get to. Changwon, Masan Park is difficult to get to, and KT's stadium is difficult to get to. Hanwha's is kind of difficult. They're building a tram. Whether or not they ever finish it is another question. So we got a new pitcher out for KT also. This is going to be Kim Min. We've got a pinch hitter, Jung Soo Bin will pinch hit here. Where are we at there? Check to see who is on the mound. If I Kim Min Soo. 4.65 ERA in 29 games, 31 innings, a 2.46 batting average against, 12 walks. And the 1-0 in there for a strike, 1-1. With Doosan, right now Doosan is playing in Jamshil. But this is the last year for this stadium. The 1-1, a swing and a miss, so 1-2. This is the last year for this stadium. After this year, they will tear it down. They will move for, I believe, 5 years. They will move to the World Cup Stadium. They'll redo it for baseball, as that is end of the dirt. It's a 2-2. So they will redo the stadium. They will redo the football stadium, the soccer stadium, and change it into a baseball stadium. And they're going to build a new dome stadium for LG and Doosan, as that is going to be slapped into left field. That is going to drop down. Hilliard is going to cut it off. Jung Soo Bin has plenty of speed, and he is going to cruise into second base with a pinch hit double. Captain coming up. I think they can do up to like 30. But they're gonna close off a lot of it during the week, and then on the weekends they'll open up the line. Well, the nice thing is it's only going to be for baseball. It's not like a soccer field that they're going to turn into a baseball field. As a Pak Chan Ho is going to bunt here again, playing for 1 run as he bunts it up. Another crappy bunt by the Doosan Bears. As the coaching staff, oh, good job, way to suck at your job. You're supposed to bunt because I'm a bad manager and telling you how to screw up the game, but I'm going to clap for you because I'm an idiot. Absolutely embarrassing to be a Doosan KBO manager. I cannot imagine being so bad at your job that you applaud yourself for trying to lose the game. As he drops that one at foul, and once again, not able to get the bunt down. Jamshil, I think, was built in 1982. It is the oldest stadium now. Hanwha Stadium was the oldest, but they moved into their new stadium last year. All right, well, now he's got to swing because he can't get the bunt down. All right, to the 0-2 pitch. That's going to be a single through the right side. Let the man just swing. Jung-Soo Bin is going to come on home, and the throw is off the line. Pak Chan-ho comes up with the RBI single, giving Doosan the lead in the bottom of the 7th. That's why you let him hit. And then he goes to second on the bad throw. There you go, Faux Boogie. Now you got a runner on the second base once again. They're going to bunt again, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Faux Boogie. Is a nope. They've got him caught in a rundown. Wow. They missed the sign. He took off for third. They threw down to third and then tagged him out halfway. Wow. All right, so Josu Hang slaps that one to left. And now it's 2 away. Good Lord, is this manager awful. Again, going up there, playing for 1 run the whole game. Just unbelievably bad. Now I hope Doosan loses. I'm sorry, Faux Boogie. I hope Doosan loses just because their manager is such an absolute idiot. No, he's not. He's not the worst at all. There's 3. KT's manager is also awful. Hanwha's manager is awful, and LG's manager is awful. Doosan's manager is in the middle. Yeah, weeknights, and KT doesn't have a very good fan base. That is popped up. Will gets foul and out of play. 0-2. Wow, cannot believe how bad these decisions are. All right, the 0-2 pitch. And goes around on a pitch in the other batter's box. But Pachano gets the RBI to put the Doosan up. Once again, the manager costing them runs. So right now they play in the Jamshil Sports Complex. There's a baseball stadium and a soccer stadium right next to each other. They're exact same place. They're moving out of the baseball stadium. They're moving into the soccer stadium for 5 years or 6 years while they tear down the current stadium. And in the place of the current stadium, they are rebuilding an entire sports complex and they're putting in a 30,000 seat dome. Right now, we're going to the 8th inning. Going to the 8th inning. Good Lord, is Doosan's manager awful. I mean, wow, does it take it takes skill to be that bad. Like the fact that his team is winning is purely because his team his players are coming up and beating him. No, getting there is the exact same. Yeah, getting there is the exact same. You'll go out at different exits, but yeah, I mean, the parking lot is the same. All of that is the exact same. Yeah, getting there will always be the exact same. All right, the top of the lineup coming up for KT. God, I cannot believe how bad the plays are. It's your fault, coach. You're the one who just won't let the guy swing. He's a left-handed batter. You got a runner on second, a left-handed batter that has a lot of speed. There's no reason whatsoever to bunt. None. Not 1 ounce of a reason to bunt. As Kim Tae-hyun steps in, he used to be the closer. Then an injury took him out. I don't know anymore. Usually you can get a replica for 50,000 won, so $35-40. Hats is like 20,000 won, so $15 to $20. Because the 1-1 is going to be a chopper back to the pitcher. He's going to have to hurry. Nope, he's going to beat it out. I don't know what in the world the pitcher was doing. Taking his sweet,
Thank you for the
sweet
recommendation,
time.
Sway Taza.
Thank you, Sway Tazy. I'm going to call you Sway Tazy. Oh my Lord, is it so difficult to watch this as a real baseball fan. Just no concern about getting the runner. All right, so Kim Yun-soo steps in now. No, you can get it at the stadium. All right, Jung-soo Bin into center, Jo-soo Hang in left, Oh Myung-jin at second. I'll get that to change for you guys. All right, to Kim Yun-soo lifts that one up. Left fielder underneath it, though. The third baseman in the foul territory. Brings up the number 3 hitter, An Hyun-min. On away now. All right, let's see if I can get things situated. So, Doosan Bears out. That's fouled into the umpire.
Thank you for the recommendation, Kung Fu Carl.
Thank you, Kung Fu Carl. Welcome. Just in time for the final part of this game. It's going to be a ridiculous one. You missed some of the worst managing I have seen in a while. Doosan is winning despite their manager's decisions, as the home plate umpire said he went around. He said no. Are they going to video replay this? They're going to video replay. You've missed 2 bunts where they popped it up to the catcher. One of them caught with a runner on first, nobody out. He did go around. Then you missed a fake bunt slash where they missed the sign, and the guy that just had the double to put Doosan up got thrown out or tagged out in the middle of in between second and third base. There's a outside of LG Stadium is a actual that you can buy everything. Also in is he called time, but is not gonna get it. 2 per team. For check swings, there's 2 per team. If you win, you get it back. And the same with video replays, like for outs, fouls, things like that. So you also get 2. So outside of LG Stadium is an actual a stadium, a store that you can buy things for any team. As the 1-2 is into the dirt, so he's gonna run to second to the throw. Not going to get him, and that is going to put him on a second base. On ball 2 in the dirt. Then also, if you go into the subway, when you're coming out of the subway, there's actually a store that sells like NC Dinos, Hanwha Eagles, LG Twins, SSG. Sells a lot of stuff there. You can't. I could actually get in a lot of trouble. A big swing and a miss there. I could. There is anti-defamation laws in Korea. So basically, even if I say somebody made a bad decision and it is a bad decision, like you can't. You have to be like, well, I don't understand why they're doing this. Like you can't. Yeah. And there's also a KBO store in, I'm going to say, if you're from the U.S., there's an Office Depot with a KBO store inside that sells team gear from all the teams. Korean sports media is too busy criticizing the Korean national team for their running style. I hope they do, as they're going to walk at Hilliard here. He's going to head on over to first base so that they can face Hog-Young Min. Yeah, nope. Like it. All right, so Hog-Young Min looks at the strike one right down the middle, 0-1. So there's a reason why I never mention the name of managers or the teams that I'm talking about as he goes around. So when you guys, for those of you guys that don't know, I believe that I am the best manager in Korea, yet I've never been given a chance. So I'm walking every day. I do 5K every single day until a KBO team will call me in for an interview, as the 0-2 is fouled away. So 0-2 still. So I talk about the game. So like tonight when I walk after the game, obviously I'm going to talk about the Doosan manager, but I never, when I'm criticizing what someone says or what someone does, I never name the team. I never say the team. Now, if I'm talking positively about somebody, I will mention the team. That's going to be a ground ball. The second baseman picks it up, throws to first, and that will be 3 away on the 4-3 ground out. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. It's a 2-1 Doosan. Neither one of these teams want to win. I'm not blacklisted. I'm not even on a list. Yeah, I'm not even on a list. So the Doosan manager used to be the SSG manager. I don't know where the KT manager was before. Hanwha's manager used to be a NC manager and used to be a Doosan manager. Basically, there are 0 managers in the KBO that did not manage at another team or play in the KBO. It's basically, oh, we know more than you because we played in the KBO, or we know more than you because we're older than you, or this guy won in 1987, so he is a legend and he will take us to the promised land. It is hilarious at how closed the group is for managers in the KBO. All right. We're back at bottom of the 8th inning. Going to have the 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up. Out on the mound, Jun Young Ju. Is that when you were born, I'm going to guess? As Yang Yi steps in, 0 for 3 on the day. A line out to left, fly out to right, and a fly out to left. That is going to be a ground ball. Third baseman could walk it over to first, but he'll throw. It's not a very good throw, but so 1 away on 1 pitch. Yeah, like Trey Hillman came managed for 2 seasons, took his team to the playoffs, and then won a championship, and then left. Why? Why did he just dominate? Well, he didn't manage like he was a KBO manager. That misses outside, 1-0. Kim Tae. 1 for 3. That misses way up high at 2-0. Sports Talk knows what I'm talking about. They bring in guys, and then the foreign managers try to manage like a KBO manager instead of bringing a newer style. Or like in Hanwha's case, they literally spent no money. None at all. As Baejung Dae into a center, Chaewon Jun into right. No, An Hyun Min out is a swing and a miss there. 2-2 now. is way outside. That's a big swing. It tips it into the glove. And that's 2 away. Yeah, I don't think Matt Williams was well, one, Kia was not very good. They did not have any sort of base at that time either. They basically had nothing. All right, Oh Myung Jin steps in. I gotta find his music. There we are. If that one is lifted up, that might be trouble. Left fielder Hillard slides, but foul. Actually, we can get rid of those also. I don't know why they're still up there. Oh, I know, because I didn't take them away. All right, so the 0-2 pitch now to Oh Myung Jin. Two outs, the bottom of the 8th. Swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt. All right, that's 3 away. We go to the top of the 9th inning, ladies and gentlemen. Time for the closer to come on in. Can he get Faux Boogio in? Can he get Faux Boogio in? Elsewhere around the league, looks like at top of the 8th, Hanwha is down 6-0.
Thank you for the
Nobody out.
recommendation, Friendly Jew.
Thank you, Friendly. Welcome. Kia is still hanging on to that 3-2 lead. They're in the bottom of the 7th. The Kia is up. Then you go to Lotte and SSG. They're tied at 2. They're in the top of the 9th now. Then Samsung is also tied it up in the bottom of the 7th. They're going to the top of the 8th inning, and that game is 3-3. So outside of the NC Hanwha game, they're losing right now. They haven't lost, but they are currently losing. Why am I not managing? Because they would never call me in. I would make the rest of the league look awful. Jung-Soo Bin 1 for 1 with a double, a run scored. Paul Kyung-min, worst of the day. All right, top of the inning. Going to have Young Ha out on the mound. They're going to have the 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up for KT trying to get a win. So that is bounced into the dirt. Most likely not, as the 1-1 is a swing and a miss. 1 and 2. You're on in 0 for 3, a fly out to left, a fly out to left, and a fly out to left. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and out to number 1. 1 pitch in the strike zone on that at bat, ladies and gentlemen. Brings up the number 7 hitter, Oh Yoon Suk. Nope, we got a pinch hitter here. It looks like a Kim Sang-soo. And that's going to be a off of the handle. Nope, that was Oh Yoon Suk. I thought he was left-handed, but that is going to be a ground out. They ran up on him, ended up hitting the edge of the bats. Check swing, dribbler to the first baseman and grabs it. That's the question that we have every single game, Kung Fu Carl. All right, 2 away now. Brings up a Han Sung Taek. We've got our 40 in the chat now. All right. Han Sung Taek, a 228 on the season. It looks at a strike 1. 0-1. Getting his first at bat of the day, a 228 on the season. Sets up on the outside. And misses badly, but he misses so badly that he catches the inside corner. I do not. I just make whatever advertisement stuff is. And here's the 0-2 pitch. Misses low, 2-1. Those of you guys in the SOOP chat, please make sure you hit the thumbs up. That is an upper recommendation. It is important on SOOP. If you want to follow me, you can check next to my channel name is the 1-2 pitch here. Misses way outside at 2-2. So if you'd like to follow me on SOOP, next to my channel name is a little star. Just click that star. It's called the Loyal Viewer.
Thank you for the recommendation, DJ DeBomb.
Thank you, DeBomb. Thank you. Obviously on YouTube, you can click the like button and subscribe as the 2-2 into the dirt rolls away and full counts, third full count of the day for KT. Very, very small chance for KT to win. As he'll get himself a new baseball.
Thank you for the recommendation, the Underdog.
Thank you, Underdog. All right, here we go. The 3-2 pitch. Catches him looking for out number 3. And that's will be the end of the game. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm wearing white. Why am I wearing white? Because I thought Doosan was going to win the entire time. And that means I am 3 for 3 this week, ladies and gentlemen. 3 for 3. That's right. All right. Just a second. I'll answer your questions as we will go to the bottom. We'll get the recap here. So well, I'll answer that. Hopefully you got that. Those of you guys, again, please make sure you hit the thumbs up. That is a like over on YouTube. If you're on SOOP, that is an upper recommendation. It's extremely important on SOOP. It puts my channel out onto the main page. If you want to follow me, I do stream 5-6 days a week. The KBO. You can follow me, you can subscribe over on YouTube. If you want to follow me on Soup, next to my channel name is a little star. Just click that. That's called a loyal viewer. To answer Lil Bober's question, uh, I'm actually a teacher. I am the head teacher, kind of like a principal at an international school here in Korea. I've lived in Korea since 2014, so over 12 years. I used to be a season ticket holder. That is why all of this stuff behind me is all stuff from Korean baseball. That's a KT Wiz uniform. That is a Doosan Bears uniform. You got the NC Dinos championship sword up there. You've got a Yuhun Jin monster over there. Those are all autograph balls. So I've been in Korea for a long time. Yeah, change your name. I'm gonna call you that way. Real quick, we'll recap. Chae-Min Suk out on the mound. He has been very, very good on the season for Doosan. So Hyung Jun coming back, making his first start since the 5th of May for KT. He is actually a very good pitcher. Starting off early in the top of the first inning, you get a double from Kim Hyun Soo, a walk from Hillard, but nothing. Then a 1-2-3, a 1-2-3. Then you get into the third inning. Top of the third inning, you get a walk and a walk, a 1-out walk and another walk, runners on first and second, and then a pop fly from An Hyun-min ends up making it 2 outs. But Hilliard comes with up with an RBI double that scores a run. Then we go all the way to the 5th inning. Hey, bottom of the 5th inning, you've got a leadoff double from Yan Seok Hyun. Then a single from An Jae-suk ends up scoring him. That puts them up. Then you've got a chance here. You've got a runner on a second base or a runner on first. And what do? They bunt. They pop up the bunt. The catcher catches it. And then a single behind him from Park Chan-ho. Now you got runners on first and second, but a fly out and a fly out. There you go, DJ. DJ to bomb. Then, so again, the manager comes in, the manager tries to overmanage, and what happens? They score no runs. Then we go to the 7th inning, bottom of the 7th inning. You get a leadoff double, a pinch hit double from Jung Soo Ben. Park Chan-ho ends up with an RBI single behind him. He actually goes to second on the throw. Very important. Goes to second on the throw. So you got a runner on second, nobody out, and you've got Jo Soo-hang, a very, very fast runner at bats, a left-hander. So chances are he's going to pull something anyway. But you fake a slash bunt. The sign is missed. He gets picked off, tagged out in between, and that ends up pretty much killing all the momentum for that. But Doosan was able to hold on once again. KT had left 7 runners on. They just couldn't come up with any quality hits. So they had 1 hit with a runner on base or runners in scoring position. That was the Hilliard RBI double. So plenty of runners left on base for both teams. Just overall a really sloppy game. But yeah, it sounds good. Yep, I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow night will be the same KT team versus Kia. Those of you guys watching, please make sure you subscribe. All of that's absolutely fantastic stuff. Quick check around the league. This is the only game that is over. The other games are absolutely fantastic right now. You've got minus the NC and Hanwha game. They're in the bottom of the 8th. NC's up 6-0. But Kia and LG, they're in the top of the 8th. LG has a runner on first with nobody out, and they are down by 1. And then you've got the Lotte and SSG game. They are tied up at 2. They are in the top of the 9th inning. Lotte's got a runner on first with 2 outs. Then you've got the Samsung and Kium game. That's a 3-3 game in the top of the 8th. The Kium's got a runners on first and second with just 1 out. So definitely go check out. I would start with the old KT. I would start with the Lotte and SSG game because that's in the 9th. Then you can flip over to the LG Kia game and the Samsung Kium game. So check out those 3 games. All of them seem to be pretty good. I will be back tomorrow night. at 6:30. Thank you guys for tuning in. All of that stuff. So thank you guys, and as always, until next time.